Free socks.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting edition of the Triple B Experience, where we talk pulp culture and then we go right into one of our top 10 picks. So, welcome to the show. We've been going good. Hit the notification button and let's get this party started. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer, in the house tonight. And, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start it off with announcing he is the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Football. He's my co-host on Steelers Dynasty podcast, and he helps out. And tonight is his topic. He's special field correspondent, Mr. Shane Stodmiller.
Guys,
Shane, how you doing?
I'm ready to roll with lots of movies. Cable's mentioning lots of good
we might
movies
get
coming
into
out.
heated discussion before we do our top 10, but that's cool because it's raw, uncensored, uncut, uncanny. Because there's a lot of stuff going on. So,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen, anyway, Shane, before we do that, how are you doing?
Doing good. I'm excited about this this list,
this is your topic.
Yep. And then if you guys want to watch some college football news, especially West Virginia flavor, we're actually going to talk a little bit about baseball. West Virginia's in the Super Regionals for the third year in a row.
Oh,
2 games away from the College World Series. So we're going to talk about that tonight at 10.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're busy. So put that link into the comment section because everybody can just jump across and catch Shane's show. But anyway, guys, we have to do the tripod effecta. He is the action figure connoisseur. He is the pulp culture anchor to these top 10s. He has a lot of knowledge, and that's why he's on this show, because tonight he might go off, and we're going to give him the format to do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to the show as always, is our man Cable. Hi, Cable.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. So you had a lot of stuff in the studio green room area. You wanted to get off your chest a little bit before we get into the top 10, and we're going to do a little bit of that too. So go ahead, Cable. What is your spiel about? So we can actually comment, and the chat can also comment too. So,
I don't. It's not quite something's grinding my gears segment. I'm more happy than anything, honestly. And I don't want to come on here and throw shade. Because we talked last week.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, but that's not why I want to do this. And we talked last week. You guys were very favorable of a major release that came out, Mandalorian and Grogu, and I had no interest in seeing it. And then I actually, had watched some spoiler reviews of it because I was so disinterested in it, and it kind of confirmed my concerns about it. So, What was it? 2 weeks before Mando came out, a movie came out that I came on here and raved about called Obsession, and it's it's basically an indie level movie. It was made for $1 million, if not less, and it's a horror movie, and it's my favorite movie of the year so far. I haven't seen anything I've liked more. And this movie is like it's the little engine that could so far for 2026. It's up to $165 million, I believe, on a $1 million budget. It is fantastic, and I'm happy for everybody involved. It's
what's the base of the horror movie? Because I'm not a horror guy, and it seems like that genre, a lot of people are into it. I am not. So what makes it to people? Yeah, what makes it accessible and make it where people are actually going in droves to see these kind of movies, and this movie in particular?
This one in particular I could speak to. I think just in general horror movies, it's a thrill. It's kind of like a roller coaster in a movie. If you have a well done horror movie, it gets the blood flowing, it gets your heart rate up, gets you worked up in your seat, and certain people enjoy that kind of viewing experience.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like monster movies like we did last week and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
some stuff. Now, this movie that you saw, is it over the top gore, or is it more in your head where you're not seeing all the stuff? I mean, you can give a little
Both.
away because I'm never going to see it.
Honestly, it's both, and that's part of the charm or what's so impressive about it is it has a couple parts throughout the movie that are super gory. They actually had to edit one of the scenes because the MPAA was going to make it NC-17, which is worse than an R rating. So they had to edit that a little bit. And then the other part of it is very psychological, visceral, just makes you uncomfortable when you're watching it type stuff. Some of it just, in a big thing it utilizes well is, almost like secondhand embarrassment. There's things in this movie that are just kind of hard to watch, and you kind of cringe in your seat when you're watching them. But it's expertly made for how young everybody is for the most part involved in this movie. So it came out and it did huge numbers, way bigger than anybody thought it was going to do the first weekend, second weekend. The Mando came out, and obviously Mando took the top spot this weekend. Then the following weekend after Mando, another horror movie came out called Backrooms, and we went to see that.
What's it called?
And Backrooms.
Oh, it's like bathrooms. Oh,
no, Backrooms.
Sorry.
And that is, that's like the younger generation. It's based off of internet lore. This thing that went viral on the internet, and the basis for it is it's kind of this other dimension that you can kind of slip into by accident, and it's a maze, and it just looks like back rooms is why it's called that. And it's this space that just goes on forever. It can never fit inside the building that it's actually in. So there's like some metaphysical stuff happening there, different dimensions, and it's a different kind of horror, but it was really popular on the internet for like the last 5 or 6 years, and they made a movie of it. And it did about triple what was expected of it to do opening weekend. It knocked Mando down to 3rd place. Obsession jumped into 2nd place. So after last weekend, it was Backrooms, Obsession, and Mando.
That's all because
Mandalorian dropped 60. Mandalorian dropped 69 to 68 to 69% after that second week.
It dropped almost daily, and because I'm just I'm not. Mando's not for me, so I don't care. I'm not mad that people.
It was great to see it on the big screen, but it was I think Shane said it was more of a TV, but they put it on the big screen.
Right.
And they did that, and it was cheaper to make than Solo. So they made their money back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe that they're looking to maybe do a sequel or something to ignite, like whatever. But next year's Starfighter is totally different, and Ryan Gosling. And
I'm excited for that.
That's going to catapult the Star Wars. The Star Wars franchise is very strong due to the animated stuff, I believe, right now.
Yes. And, the whole reason, the whole soapbox I'm on right now, my whole TED Talk, it's not to shit on Star Wars or Disney or anything.
No, it's
but
okay.
It's Hollywood needs to open their eyes a little bit. Obsession is a completely original film. It has nothing before it. It's a totally original
YouTube director, creator did that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of them. And Backrooms also.
That's big.
Well, that could be the starting point for a lot of movies, because a lot of stuff I see AI people are doing AI movies off of big budgets or just creating some stuff, and then right now it could take these Hollywood actors right out of there.
Hollywood after they can wipe.
Yeah, I think Hollywood's gonna push back against that. But regardless, you had Obsession, it was completely original. Then you had another horror movie that was very low budget. It was made, Backrooms was made for $10 million, and it was an idea that already existed. So not even the same scenario. 2 low budget horror movies, one completely original idea, one an idea that existed, and people are just going to see them in droves. They're going crazy for it. I've been checking the dailies every day, and literally Mandalorian's opening weekend, it did big numbers. It was number 1. Then as soon as that Monday, Labor Day Monday happened, Obsession was the top movie every day, Monday through Friday. And then Mando spiked last weekend, Saturday and Sunday. to the second spot, and then it's the same deal. Obsession's doing $5 to $6 million a day each day. People were just going back and seeing it. And Backrooms is already caught up to it. Obsession is the 15th highest money making movie of the year so far, and Backrooms I believe is 18 or 19, nipping on its heels already. So big shout out to everybody involved in those movies. Congrats to them. I'm excited. Obsession was rumored to be on hitting digital like 3 weeks after it hit theaters, because they usually do that with smaller.
Do you think this weekend, due to the Masters of the Universe coming out, that's probably going to kick everybody out, and then it's going to be Masters of the Universe #1?
I think so. Yeah, I think Masters will be #1. Backrooms will be 2. Maybe Obsession might be 3. Because Mando is teetering right now. Today, that almost didn't even make $1 million.
They'll stream that motherfucker till the cows come home, and they will. A lot of people don't go to the movies anymore. A lot of people.
That's a big part, yeah.
And that is a big part. So they'll stream.
Especially when you know a month and a half later it's going to be on Disney Plus.
Right.
Right, and they almost did that with Obsession. It was going to come out the first week, this week, supposedly on digital, and the money it's making is just hand over fist right now. They actually pushed it, so I don't know where it's going to stop, but I'm really happy for both movies. I'm not rooting
over these. I would love to go see them, but I'm not and I know your movie knowledge is very good, and when you did Sinners and you said Baba,
that was
you know what I mean, that was a very, very good movie, and I took your advice, and then I might have to watch it when it comes on maybe home, but I'm not, because I saw a preview today that I know you're gonna like this movie, and me and Shane probably won't, because I saw a preview, because there's a guy in Pittsburgh who just does movie stuff. He's on Facebook and he just talks about movies. And I know this is based on a comic book. I never got the comic book called The Ice Cream Man.
Oh, okay.
I saw the trailer.
I haven't watched the trailer yet, but
it's brutal. Very brutal. Shane, this Ice Cream Man makes ice cream and it possesses the fucking kids to kill people. That's the fucking premise of the movie. He's a serial killer or something. The Ice Cream, it's a comic book I never read. I never did it. But the movie preview is fucking over the top. Like he converts, they get like ice cream, different flavors, and they look like zombies, and they go up and they just fucking slit people's throats. Little girls, and then you got these little kids that aren't eating the ice cream. And at the end, they're fucking secluded in. You'll have to check it out, Cable. The preview. They're secluded in the school trying to get out, and they can't. And the ice cream guy is just giving all the kids that are possessed more ice cream to fucking kill everybody.
Wow!
Must be good ice cream.
It's good ice cream, but
I think that happens at the Meadows. They're fucking idiots there.
I agree.
I don't like their ice cream.
I do not either. I mean, I guess technically it's not ice cream or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, check that. Check both of you guys. Check the whole trailer out, because I was watching this guy react to it. It's called The Ice Cream Man. I just saw it.
You could say it's ice cream to kill for?
No. It's well, you could.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I think they took the principal and gave him a lobotomy with the ice cream cones or something. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Like, it's over the top.
Well, the Supergirl preview came out too.
Yeah.
Well, that
I didn't watch the new one because I'm trying to just go into it without seeing any more. But I'm extremely excited for it. And
I didn't know it was coming out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, the end of July.
It'll be
June
that
26th.
and then Spider-Man.
What comes out June 26th? Let me see.
Yeah, the last weekend of June. And Disclosure Day comes out the second week.
Toy Story 5 comes out before Spider-Man, I think.
Okay. The Odyssey comes out soon.
I'm not going to see that.
The Battle Royal?
Yeah. I saw some of it. It's a Japanese movie.
Is it true to have that Ellen Page as Heracles? Achilles?
So that's the rumor, is that
here if that's true.
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not.
She's not a good actress.
She's terrible.
I didn't like that casting. But I've never read the Iliad, and people said apparently that have read it or the Odyssey, that Achilles in the Odyssey, you see him briefly in hell. He's been stripped of all his masculinity and his muscles and stuff.
And that's what turns into him or her.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So it can make sense. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see it. I wish Hollywood would.
About it.
Yeah, I'm not as excited for it as I was.
I was excited for it, but I don't want to be so disappointed. It'll take me out of the movie and ruin it for me. Like,
well, I don't know if I want to watch. It's hard to me to watch movies in Indiana movie theater.
Yeah, I'm going to the drive-in for He-Man because it's He-Man, and who gives a fuck? It's just you know what I'm saying?
I would go see it this weekend, but I'm so see you, Gene.
I got a golf thing to go to Saturday for the football team, and it's just gonna be a busy weekend.
I got to I got to do some stuff. I'm always busy. I mean, my God, I'm just busy.
Afton, I had to read Homer, and I had to read all that.
Tomorrow, this is funny. Speaking of plays and movies like that, I'm in production. We're doing Macbeth at work.
Oh, nice.
I'm production. I'm not the director. I am choreographing the fight scene, and I got him. But so I can only imagine when the higher ups from where I'm at see this, they're gonna laugh or they're not gonna laugh. And I'm like, do not poke the eyes and do not headbutt. But yes, tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. So yeah, it'll be something. But I wanted to get your guys' take real quick on if you guys watch Spider-Man Noir yet.
No.
Okay, you can watch it in black or white on Amazon, but
or color.
Yeah, but I say black and white and color. Yeah, but I got a video where they had the salaries of all these actors, and oh my God, take a guess what fucking Nicolas Cage is making.
$2 million a show.
What's the number? Is that for the whole series, the whole lump sum?
An episode.
An episode?
An episode. 10 million. What'd you say? 10 million?
10, yeah.
$4
million an episode.
Wow.
Holy shit. I mean, that's why he takes everything. Is because he put himself into such a bad place financially that he has to take everything.
But
so I'm sure he negotiated highly.
Yeah, I saw it in black and white. I didn't see the whole thing, so
that's how I would watch it if I get around to it.
But I watched it, and from what I saw, it's very good. But black and white, you don't see how old Nicolas Cage is because it's black and white, maybe. It's Ben Reilly. He's the character Ben Reilly.
Really?
Yes, he's Ben.
Is that comic accurate?
I don't know. Ben Reilly was the clone Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know who Ben Reilly is,
but that I don't know if they added that to the Spider-Man Noir because I never got the comic book because that wasn't something I was into. But I just want to get your guys' take. So, but
I'm at a point where I've always rallied against Sony doing their own stuff.
Boy, I hate
it drives me crazy that they have the Spider-Man license because all the movies I've seen, I like the first Venom, but I think I went into that movie with such a low bar that it was easy to impress me. Mm-hmm. And then I did not like the second one at all. I didn't even bother to watch the third one.
The third one's terrible.
I didn't watch any of the other ones. Craven, Mobius, Madam Web.
The Sony adaptation of Craven was actually better than I thought.
Yeah, I watched it. I didn't mind it. It was all right.
Yeah, that was probably the best one.
I stopped watching Morbius and Madam Web. I got like 2 minutes in. I can't do this shit.
I never started because I might as well watch 50 Shades of Grey.
My big hang. Okay, Bubba.
Go ahead, brother.
I just say my big hang up. It's not even. I mean, quality is a big deal, but I don't believe any of these characters deserve their own solo projects.
They don't.
And maybe Spider-Man Noir. I don't know. It's a different format. It's a series, not a movie.
They're bringing characters like the Black Cat
Mhm.
and supporting characters in this
There's no reason for any of that.
depression stuff. It's a
Right.
it's a parallel universe, so
Right.
it's totally
And
different.
I
So
mean, it screams cash grab to me. You
well,
know,
there's one
they're
character
not.
Cable that they never had before in live action, and that's Silvermane, and he's a big
Mhm.
crime lord. So that's one of the
Mhm.
characters that is huge.
Okay.
So and that guy makes a lot of money for every episode too. He's not
Yeah.
new. Yeah,
I'd
that's
like to
one of
see
the
Tombstone pop up, but
Tombstone will be popping up in the fucking Spider-Man fucking movie. So
oh, is that confirmed?
yes, oh yes,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So and
Okay.
Daniel says better for a TV show than a Spider-Man noir movie. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
unless it's
I mean, to
animated.
me, right. To me, I would say just don't do any of it. But I guess I don't know. They're probably making their money,
Yeah.
so
Well, they have to
yeah.
pay these salaries every episode.
Right.
So, hey, before we get into it, I want to do a quick shout out to Paul. Tomorrow night,
Yep.
Paul and the guys, here is all his platforms of where they're going.
Wow.
Tomorrow night at the Salzburg Carnival Canal Days, they're going to be playing at 8:30. And I'm going to try to make it because I've always wanted to see Black Ridge live. So, Paul, if you're listening, believe me, if I show up tomorrow, brother, I'm going to cut a video with you just saying hello to the crowd and putting
Yep.
you on the show and stuff like that. So I'm taking the whole family. We're going to watch you guys play for a little bit. I got to work Saturday like I always do and overtime and do whatever, but I want to catch you, when I can. And I always wanted to go. And it just seems to fit my schedule. And tomorrow night in Salzburg, Canal Days, 8:30, Black Ridge going live. And also
Nice.
Saturday night, Swamp Cadillac at the AR Sports, I think that's what it says, the AR Arena in New Kensington. I don't think I can go to that because it's out of town. But also, too, I wanted to give a shout out to Shane's coach, Steve. It's about the Warrior Foundation. You guys can check
Yep.
that out. Shane's going to be working it, going to be down there drinking. He's going to be down there doing stuff. But we have
Selling
the QR.
t-shirts. I'll be selling t-shirts there.
Shane will be doing whatever. Here's the QR code we're going to have for every show, Steelers Dynasty podcast and this show, to try to help him out. And then I'm going to, I shared it on Facebook. Steve did a nice live interview video of talking about what he's
Yep.
doing on the 26th.
Yep.
I can't make it. I wish I could, but I'm going to be out of town to go see. I'm taking the family to go see. That you're going to laugh at this, Cable. I don't know. Hollywood Undead in this moment and some other bands because that's the kid's favorite band is Hollywood Undead. And I told her if they ever come close, I will take you. So I want to make my promises. I can't be that guy. It's like, oh, I'm not going to do that because I'm not that. I try not to be. So I'm going to
Don't
try
you
to
know
get
somebody from in this moment also?
Randy Weitzel. I'm going to try to get a hold of Randy Weitzel and see what happens because the last two shows he came out and gave me. He went to school with Tammy, so Tammy's prior was in a band. Chris was in a band and they all played together. So Tammy knows her music. She used to do the sound and stuff, I guess. So Paul says thank you so much. Hopefully the weather will be great tomorrow. I hope it's supposed to rain. I hope it doesn't rain.
Rain
But
off
anyway,
and on, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be hot.
well,
It's
I
gonna
got
burn
my
off.
yard. I got my yard raked there, Shane. I got a big barrels of hay, and I'll have to cut it, and I'll do whatever it
Get
takes.
some goats, Bubba. Get some
Yeah.
goats.
But hey, guys, we're gonna get into this because we had a great conversation with this topic that Cable come up with, and it's good to discuss stuff. You know what I mean? To get you guys out and about into the movie theater and what you want to spend your hard-earned money for. So tonight is the top 10 U.S. U.S. war movies of all time, and you're going to take it away and explain on how we took.
Yeah, we basically just went back maybe 110 years, making some change. Just nothing pre-turn of the century. So there's not very many Spanish-American war movies, so that was kind of easy to cut off at World War I.
I don't have any George Washington and American
none of that shit. No
stuff.
Patriot. No, just to make it easier because there's so many good movies. So, and then for me, when I picked, I didn't want it to be too campy. I saw someone had Kelly's Heroes, a great movie, but it was a little too funny. I tried to have them somewhat serious. There's a
Yeah.
campy. I have Patton on an honorable mention. It's kind of campy, but yeah, the list is fun. Let's go, Bubba. What do you have?
Okay, my number 10 is he did everything trying to save people. And you get where I'm going with. I mean, he did something very, very good. And I'm going, my number 10 is Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge is my number 10. Devil Wants to Know, does Inglourious Bastards count?
It can't count. It was a good one.
Okay.
It's on my honorable mention.
Okay. Shane, your number 10 would be?
My number 10 has, oh my gosh, I got to pull it up because there's so many stars in it. It has James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins, Cliff Clavin from Cheers, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, and just a cast of great actors. It's 1977's A Bridge Too Far.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So it's just it's basically a Operation Market Garden and what happens when you advance farther than your logistics can supply you, and that's basically what happens. And
good movie.
Yeah, shows the tension between the British and the Americans, and how the theory of just warfare, and how they basically they stop for tea, and the Americans just want to get after it. But it's a great movie, guys.
Nice. Cable, your number
now
10.
So right off the bat, I want to make sure I'm not breaking any rules here. I believe we did discuss last week when we were going over the parameters for this. If the movie didn't focus on the U.S. part of the battle, as long as it was a battle that involved the U.S.
Yes, you can pick it. Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
It could be. It could be like a British regiment in North Africa, but it doesn't have the Americans, but they're in the war. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or Gallipoli. That's about Australians. That's a good one too.
Well, my number 10 is Dunkirk.
That's a good
Christopher Nolan's take on the evacuation of Dunkirk. Awesome movie, especially if you're interested in aerial battles, dogfights. Tom Hardy's Bane, just flying around, taking people out all movie. I have it low on the list because Christopher Nolan always has to play games with his movies, and the movie's not told in a linear timeline, so there's a bunch of kind of jumping around in it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's where I'm starting at, Dunkirk.
Okay, and I'm going to go right to the chat because everybody's playing along. Devil, number 10, had Full Metal Jacket. Daniel has, have you hit her off the bat, The Hurt Locker.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Garth, he says hello. George Comes Out. Number 10 is The Longest Day.
1962's Longest Day. Great movie. Good one, George.
Afton has Behind Enemy Lines.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Croatia, Serbia, or whatever.
Well, my number 9 is The Big Red One, not the remake, the original.
Mm-hmm. That's a great one. I was going to put that on there, but I thought it'd be a shill because I was in the Big Red One. So I'll tell you what. Yeah, I had a command as company commander. So check it out, guys. Full Metal Jacket is my number 9.
Okay. Cable.
Mm-hmm. My number 9 is a smaller movie. I don't know how well known it is. It's called The Outpost.
Oh,
yeah. It's not a really well-known movie.
Really good.
But it's got a huge cast. Orlando Bloom's in it. Caleb Landry Jones. I know somebody else, I can't remember who it is now. But it's about a battle in Afghanistan. There's an outpost, just like the title says, that's kind of in this bowl. And they're all sitting ducks in the outpost. And it's one of the bloodiest battles, I believe, to come out of Afghanistan, the War on Terror era.
One of the most highly decorated units of the 20-year war. A lot of guys got dinged up and did some crazy things. So
it's amazing what they did to get out of there. and what they were,
That
how
was
they
a
were
great
able to.
movie. It made my honorable mention because it was just so realistic. So
Yeah.
it was just jarring. And
Mhm.
probably the best movie we'll talk about on here as far as realism, other than
Wow.
maybe Saving Private Ryan or something. But that's a little campy because there's no music and then there's music and it's just theatrical. That Outpost is like a documentary.
Mhm.
I've never seen it.
It's a good one.
Good.
Never seen it. Okay, so let me go to the
Number 8,
to the chat before we go to number 8.
Dunkirk.
Devil
Yes.
has number 9, Dunkirk. Daniel has Dunkirk. Afton has We Were Soldiers Once.
That's on my list. Yep.
And George has Hamburger Hill.
Hmm.
Brutal, 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 brutal. I watched that with my dad when I was a kid. It was fucking brutal. Brutal, brutal. Okay, my number 8. Flags of Our Father, number 8. You know,
That's a good one.
So yeah, yep.
My
Thanks
number
for the
8,
rec-
I have it's a Hollywood movie, but it was good, and it's one of the first realistic. I don't have Apocalypse Now on it because it was too theatrical, but Platoon. Platoon is number 8 for me.
Okay, okay. Cable.
All right. Staying around the same time era is my number 9 pick. Number 8 is The Hurt Locker.
Oh, nice. Okay, here we go. 8 is All Quiet on the Western Front.
Ooh,
Devil
someone's
has the
reading my
Great
mind.
Escape. Daniel has the Dirty Dozen. My number 7. My number 7 is Black Hawk Down. Number 7, Black Hawk Down.
That's an honorable mention for me. I have it listed there. It's a good one. Someone mentioned this. Who mentioned it? Afton has it at number 8. I have it at number 7. All Quiet on the Western Front, the 2022 version. Really well done, outstanding movie. Must watch.
Okay.
Yeah,
it got a lot of praise. I never did get around to watching it, but it was highly touted when it came out.
Yeah, try to get some time and watch that on a nice Sunday afternoon or something when you have some time.
Okay. Cable.
All right, my number 7. I don't know if you've seen this one yet or not, Shane. So I would say this one might challenge The Outpost for most realistic.
Okay.
This is 2025's Warfare.
I haven't seen that.
That one. So that is a battle that happened in Fallujah, and it's told in real time. So the movie's like an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. And that's exactly the amount of time this battle happened. And it was made with veterans that survived the battle. They were able to.
The Marines had a rough time, and then there's the second battle of Fallujah. I was there during that time, but my God, that I have to watch. That sounds like a great movie.
It's fantastic.
Is it on
and
Netflix or Amazon?
I don't know where it is now. I know it was on HBO Max for a while there,
Okay. I'll watch
but I'm not sure now.
It might be
And
this
it's
weekend.
got James Gandolfini's son in it.
Okay.
In between him, being on Daredevil, and I forget his name, but he was on Stranger Things, and he was the Human Torch in the newest Fantastic Four movie. It's got a good cast, but yeah, it's very well done.
Okay, in the chat, number 7, Devil's got the Dirty Dozen. Daniel's got American Sniper. George got Black Hawk Down. Afton has Farewell to Arms. We are at number 6, correct?
Yes.
Number 6. Number 6, I'm going with MASH. MASH, the original movie, number 6. Shane.
My number 6, the first time I watched it, I just thought, it's Brad Pitt. I watched it 2 more times, and most recently I watched it and looked at the attention to detail with the uniforms and just the interaction with the cast and the acting. Fury. I mean, it's just so good, guys.
I've never seen the whole thing.
It's really good.
I
mean,
didn't
it's just
put it
so
on my
accurate. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
list. Okay.
Down to the
Cable.
fact that he's a first
Sorry.
sergeant and he hasn't even had time to sew any chevrons on. He's just still sergeant. You know what I mean? Like it's
I need
it's
to
neat
watch
the way they
that.
did it. They did a
The
good
whole
job.
thing. Cable, you're number 6.
My number 6 popped up in the comments already. American Sniper.
Nice.
It's a hell of a story. It's a damn shame what happened. And I've only watched it twice, I think, in my entire life. And I watched it when it first came out, and then I watched it about a year ago, and I kind of forgot how good it was. I was really, one of those. Yeah,
I feel bad. I've never seen. I just saw the first 20 minutes and that was it.
Yeah, I'd recommend checking it out.
Yeah. Okay, number 6, Devil has Hacksaw Ridge. Daniel has Hacksaw Ridge. Afton has MASH also, and George has The Enemy Below. Now, number 5. Number 5. I'm going with Platoon. I'm going with that one.
Good one.
I saw that in the movie theater, I believe.
Good one.
And I watched that with my old
William Dafoe.
Yeah. So Shane, you're number 5.
Hey, this one probably should be like 8 or 9, but I have it 5. It was filmed in 1957, so the movies then were kind of like, it's about British POWs in Burma building a bridge over the River Kwai, and it.
Oh, I didn't have that because I seen that. I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, on. Good movie. Real good movie. Sir Alec Guinness, William Holden. Okay. Cable.
All right, my number 5, I believe it lines up with a lot of the comments that just went by before this round. I have Hacksaw Ridge at number 5. Bubba, you had it already. You briefly touched on it. Remarkable story. Such a good cast. So well acted. Just you can't watch that movie and not get emotional.
True. Okay, here we go. Reading them off. Devil at number 5, Apocalypse Now. Good movie. Daniel has We Are Soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Good movie. George has The Mountain Road. I've never seen that one. Okay, we are at number 4. My number 4 is Saving Private Ryan is number 4, which might be higher on your guys' list, maybe on Shane's, but that's my number 4. And Afton had number 5 was Hamburger Hill. Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, Hamburger Hill, good one. I forgot about that one.
So, okay, Shane, you're number 4.
My number 4, Stanley Kubrick's probably one of his best movies, and we got probably the most accurate depiction of a drill sergeant. It would be Full Metal Jacket from 1987.
Good one. Real good one. Cable, you're number 4.
My number 4, mentioned already, and I agree with everything Shane had to say about it. My number 4 is Fury.
Amen.
Fantastic movie. So well acted. And, what really caught me off guard and surprised me most when I was watching it is, some of the cast, some of the main actors, they weren't always painted in the most heroic lights throughout that movie. John Bernthal's character, Shia LaBeouf's character, they didn't aggrandize them just because they were veterans, which not that you shouldn't, but it was just a realistic take.
Yep. They come from different walks of life. Yep.
Right. People have faults. Nobody's perfect, and I just thought it was a very realistic, gritty look. And the fact that it's centered on tanks, a tank crew, that's just I love everything about that movie. Hard to believe it's the same guy that made Suicide Squad.
Hard to believe. Okay, here we go. Number 4. Devil's Got the Thin Red Line. Daniel has Fury. George has Saving Private Ryan. Afton has Enemy at the Gates.
Good one.
Okay. And Paul's like, I'm cooking bacon, listening to the show. I couldn't think of anything more American right now. Thank you, Paul. We're trying to be as American as we can be. Number three. It's very hard here. Number 3 is We Are Soldiers. My dad said that was the most realistic Vietnam movie, if I remember correctly. My dad said that. Number 3, Mel Gibson, because he was the last one, to make sure he got on the plane. I think my dad did say that. And I could be wrong. But my dad's watched a lot of war movies over the years. So, being an ex-Vietnam vet, he would know. So my number 3 is We Are Soldiers. Shane?
When I taught officer candidate school at Fort Benning, Georgia, I had the privilege of meeting General Moore twice, and he signed a copy of the second book he did, We Are Still Soldiers.
Awesome.
And I have that as number 3.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Cable.
My number 3 is 1917. There's not a ton of movies made about World War I in comparison to World War II, and this may be the best one, or it's the best one I've ever seen. It was filmed in a way that made the entire movie look like it was one long, continuous shot, which is a feat, a fun cinematic trick there. I believe it is a true story, if I remember right. But regardless whether it is or the way it's positioned and acted and just everything, it's such a gripping movie. It's like a ticking clock scenario. You got to get this message to the front lines before they go to make an offensive maneuver that the enemy already knows is going to happen. So it's going to be just a disaster. Couple surprising twists in the movie or things that happen, but I think it's very high cinema for war.
Yep.
Nice.
Great.
Nice. Okay. Number 3, The Longest Day by Devil. Daniel has Inglourious Bastards. Of course, like the Suicide Squad movie talking about. Okay. Afton. Men of Honor. George has the Sands of Iwo Jima. My second ship was named after Mount Sirach. I'm going to murder that name. Surbachi. Okay, cool. I murdered that name. I did. My number 2. To me, I always enjoyed this movie. I have it in my collection. I have a couple war movies. I do. I have a lot of honorable mentions. My number 2 is Steve McQueen, Charlie Bronson. You know what I mean? They tried to escape, and it's called The Great Escape, and they tried. So my number 2 is The Great Escape. Shane?
My number 2 is kind of borderline war movie, but it has to be on here. It's so good. Schindler's List.
I didn't have shit. I didn't even think it. I never.
I didn't put it on because it's war adjacent.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Yeah, I was on the fringe of putting it in, and I'm like, you know what? It has Nazis in it. They get liberated. It's.
Okay, Cable, you're number 2.
My number 2 is Black Hawk Down. I love this movie. Every time I watch it, I get upset. It's just not necessarily what you want, but it's just.
I did too.
It's told in such a way. It feels so real. It feels, I don't know how accurate it is, but it feels accurate from what I know of the issue, and it's very well acted from everybody. It's directed well. All the confusion of this mission gone sideways, I think, is relayed so good through the movie. It's a rough emotional watch, but that's. I was talking to somebody about that, and I was watching an emotional war movie, and I said, well, that's the least you can do is watch a movie like this and get emotional. Just make you think about how lucky we are that people go out
and we can
defend our freedoms and stuff. And that's not quite what Black Hawk Down is, but any war movie where those emotions come up, that's what I think of.
Okay, that is a good movie. I have that too. Okay, my honorable mentions going into it. Good Morning Vietnam. It's just because it was during. I mean, hey, I liked it. The Dirty Dozen. Michael J. Fox and the Casualties of War with Sean Penn being the
Good movie.
bad sergeant. Kelly's Heroes, of course, that was why it was on my honorable mention. Great movie. Apocalypse Now didn't break the top 10. Full Metal Jacket surprisingly did not make it, which could have, but it's still a great movie.
Mhm.
Patton. Hamburger Hill, we talked about it. The Big Red One, honorable mention. Inglourious Bastards, honorable mention. And one that I don't know if anybody will actually say on here or in the chat. My honorable mention, Christopher Watkins, Robert De Niro in The Deer Hunter.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when they played Russian roulette in Vietnam, he was a Vietnam vet. You know what I mean? And they showed back to the war scenes.
I thought about that, and I didn't include it because it's, post-war,
But they go back with the clips. The clips
such a good
of the war
movie.
scenes. That's why I put it as an honorable mention. My number one all-time war movie was probably The Greatest Assembly Cast ever. Shane had the Bridge Too Far, but my number one was Black and White because it had John Wayne and it had the biggest stars at that time. And I remember seeing and watching this with my dad when I was a kid.
Mhm.
The Longest Day is my number one.
Yeah, that's a great
movie.
pick.
Number one movie, war movie.
That's
Shane?
a good one, Bubba. I start my honorable mention. Gardens of Stone was Francis Ford Coppola directed it. James Caan, James Earl Jones is in it. D.B. Sweeney. I think it was 88 or 87. It's basically about during Vietnam. James Caan's a sergeant who's burying guys at not at West Point. That's what I did. Burying guys at this Arlington Cemetery in the first, So that's a great movie. I have The Outpost. I have Black Hawk Down, The Great Escape. Now, Band of Our Brothers isn't a movie, but it has to be mentioned as good cinema.
I wasn't gonna. I didn't.
It's
know,
not
I
a movie, so I can't put it in there. But it's
Okay.
honorable mention.
Okay.
It would be otherwise. It would be top 3. But my number one is Saving Private Ryan.
I figured that would have been your number one.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but I kind of figured.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very,
But
very, very, very good.
Gardens of Stone, guys, is like number 11 for me, and it's just such a good movie. So,
okay, Cable.
All right, honorable mentions that were already brought up. Full Metal Jacket's honorable mention. We Were Soldiers is an honorable mention. In the comments, I saw, I think maybe Afton had Enemy at the Gates. That's an honorable mention. The Covenant is a more recent movie. That is, oh my God, I'm blanking on it, the director's name, Guy Ritchie. One of his more serious turns. I actually thought that was a true story because it was just laid out so
good, yeah.
Yeah, and then when I went to read about the true story, it was like, oh, this isn't a true story. Midway.
Good one.
Good movie.
Very good movie. Windtalkers. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I liked that when it came out. 12 Strong. Chris Hemsworth on horseback in Afghanistan. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some scenes in that movie that are just.
I know one of the guys that was actually there was one of those cats. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, he was they called him Cowboy, and he was every bit of a cowboy,
Okay. Yeah. And then my last honorable mention, it's a war, but I don't know. I have to go back. I lose track of, what our wars are and other countries' wars. And it's not war. It's 13 Hours. The Benghazi.
That's a great one. Good pick.
I love that movie. But it's not really war. It's kind of,
it's
embassy got ran over, and all those courageous people that were in the area that were just trying to get released to go save some lives. And they couldn't get released, and they're fighting. So I absolutely love that movie. And drum roll, we got 2 out of 3, almost the jackpot. The Saving Private Ryan is my number one. Incredible movie. Any veteran that was a part of D-Day that saw the opening remarks on how lifelike and how realistic that was and how well shot it was. The opening alone makes me consider it high up on the list, but just that cast, so many things. It just brings the emotions out when you watch it,
Good movie. Okay, let me go to the chat real quick. Afton has Good Morning Vietnam, honorable mention, Air America, Full Metal Jacket, and Warhorse.
Good one, guys.
And her number one is Wind Talker.
Cool.
Devil has Inglorious Bastards, Black Hawk Down, and Patton. And Daniel has Full Metal Jacket, Flags of Our Father, Red Tails, Patton, The Big Red One.
Yeah.
And his platoon is number one. His dad was trained as a machine gunner, was on the bus to go to flight to Vietnam, and was called off. Ooh. And
Well, there's also a movie called Windbreaker where they just they just break wind.
Movie. And George has honorable mention Fighting Seabees, Kelly's Heroes, and number one, Hell and Back. What a great pick. What a great show. What a great topic. Cable, use topic right now for next week is...
I'm going to take us back to our childhood, maybe, potentially, depending on what you did for fun when you were a kid. I know me and my friends spent a lot of time talking about what superpowers we would have if we could have any. So my top 10 is going to be our favorite superpowers.
Oh, fucking awesome, brother. Okay, that's awesome.
Hey, I gotta pop off on that note.
Everybody,
one,
thanks, Shane. Shane, put the link in so these guys can see you here.
I don't have the link. I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
It's Voice of College Football.
Okay.
West
Shane,
Virginia
thank
channel.
you so much.
Later.
I know we were trying to hurry because he had to go.
No, you did great. Perfect timing, guys.
Oh, okay. Good timing. He rolled out of there. You guys go get the college football. I knew what he was, trying. Yeah. And we did it great. I mean, we got the show done.
We got everybody in. I wouldn't have went on such a long spiel if I knew that.
No, I didn't. No, we got it. The Voice of College Football. It takes him a little bit of time to, set it up on StreamYard. It does. Once he does that and sends it out, like he has 8 minutes. He's got plenty of time. I did this show fucking at 5 till. I hurry up. But the thing is though, with this, I set it up the night before in case something happens. If I'm late or something, I had Jinxie Jinx turn my computer on, so I just came right in.
Okay, yeah.
I did go to the gym and stuff like that. But damn, that's a good one. Top 10 super. I'm gonna make a thumbnail for that. But that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could just put some superheroes down. But I'm thinking, no real restrictions. There's not a lot of caveats to this list.
Nope.
Put what you want down. Like myself.
Well, every list we do is just our opinion, and that's just the way it is.
Right.
So,
but like Wolverine's claws, I wouldn't really put that down as a power because that's a mutation. And then they put the adamantium on it afterwards, which isn't a superpower, but
that was a good choice. Fun choice. That was a fun choice.
Awesome.
I wanted X-ray vision. X-ray vision is going to be top because I was younger. I mean, that was I like glasses. You know what I mean? So being honest, Hulk strength and X-ray. Oh my God, I'd have been so cool. And
did you ever see the Twilight Zone, where it was the revival in the '80s, and the kid got the X-ray goggles, but he for that reason, and he only he could see through people's bodies and their skeletons and stuff.
I didn't know if I seen that one. I might have. Oh, Daniel says tomorrow's LA Guns and Tommy Kiefer from Cinderella at the Palace. Oh, shit. I did not know that. I saw LA Guns 2 minutes from the house at the BPN many years ago before COVID.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Firestarter, that would be a fun power. Firestarter. A nuke going in the sun but dies. You would, if you want his healing powers, that's what.
Yeah, healing power works.
Healing powers, yeah.
He's got healing powers. He's got extra strong sense. Sense of smell, tracking things like that.
That's so. There's so many, and you know what? It doesn't have to be a good guy. It could be a bad guy too.
Yeah, right.
It could be anybody.
I mean, because you can use powers for whatever you want. And what I'll probably do with mine is the power.
You could be fucking power of fucking. You could have the Force as a power.
Right.
Now, let me ask you a question. It could be anything in pulp culture.
Yeah.
Anything in pulp culture? Yeah. Okay. All right. That'll be pretty good. So you guys heard it. Where is Somerset County? Somerset County is close to Cambria County. It's down by it's like close to Altoona, Afton. Because there's a whole bunch. There's 30. I think there's because Indiana County is like 32, and at Jefferson, like when you were at the Ben Franklin Tap Room, you were in I believe you were in Butler County. You were in Butler County, and pretty close because it was Armstrong County. So it was Armstrong County close to, and then in Butler County, I think when you were at the Ben Franklin Tap Room, because then where Pittsburgh, where the Steelers play, that's Allegheny County, and then in Monroeville is Westmoreland County, and then you got Indiana County, Cambria, Jefferson. So hopefully, and Garth said Somerset is like exit 110 off the turnpike. So, and Daniel said that's a fun list. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That thumbnail is going to be good. So
Yeah.
Everybody, thanks for playing because I got to go get
Mhm.
now. I got to go get for to play tomorrow. I got to use my walkie talkies so we can actually get people, queued up to come out when they fucking for out there Romeo. I mean, we're doing it real William Shakespeare because there's no girls in this play. Oh shit. Daniel says, "Got to remember, with great power comes with great responsibility." Yeah, I don't even know what responsibility is. Responsibility is trying to make money and get my bills paid because I'm just waiting for this electric bill to fucking jump up about a couple $100. It's going to be amazing. So I'm thinking of ideas to make money on these podcasts and to do stuff and do social content. I'm thinking. I haven't cracked it. But Cable, good one as always. Have a
Thank you.
great weekend, Cable. Everybody in
You
the
too.
chat, thank you guys so much. Check out the Steelers Dynasty podcast also, where the Steelers are printing money like gold busters and just signing everybody. And I seen you got AJ Brown.
We did.
Fucker.
There's talks that we might bring Stephon Diggs back for another go round also now.
Motherfuckers. God damn. But we'll see you second week, Cable.
We will. Yes, we will.
We will. Okay, Cable, thank you so much as always. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys. Have a great weekend. We'll start at all these podcasts all over again Monday to Thursday. Seems like clockwork, but it'll be here before you know it. You guys have a great weekend, and we will see you on the Triple B Experience and also the Steelers Dynasty podcast. And if you're not doing nothing in the Indiana County area, before I go check out Black Ridge at the Salzburg Canal Days tomorrow night at 8:30. And if you want to take a drive, go see Swamp Cadillac. Swamp Cadillac will be doing also on August 22nd the Swamp Fest. Both podcasts will be a proud sponsor of this event. I get off work at 3:30. They're going to have vendors. They're going to have 6 bands. It's going to be a great show. First time ever they did it. They're going to have to promote like motherfuckers because it's all about promoting, and knowing me, you got to talk about it every day for the next fucking 10 years. So, okay, guys. Thank you guys so much. Cable, I'll see you, brother. Have a great weekend. And everybody,
You too.
have a great night.